Thank you both for being here. And I joined the chairwoman in thanking you for your personal testimonies and being so transparent. It is inspirational, to say the least. One or both of you have referenced the United States' contribution to the global issue. And I think we far too often take all the blame for our own excellence compared to the world that's quite mediocre by comparison, in my view. In fact, as I also share Chairman Capito's affection for cooperative federalism. I mean, for the life of me, I don't know why a state like North Dakota or West Virginia or any other state of excellence would relinquish that excellence to mediocrity at the federal level. But that being said, I want to explore a little bit with you the contribution of the United States emissions compared to the globe's emissions. And as I see a reduction, and I think one or both of you have testified to this, the reductions that we've been making as a country while growing our economy and growing our manufacturing base, growing even our energy sector at a time when there are actual electricity hogs out there just waiting for a place that would welcome the opportunity to invest. Why would they seek the United States if we're going to have these, what I think are actually very non-competitive regulatory issues? So that said, I've been looking at a lot of the EIE. By the way, I'm not as smart as you guys, but I'm fairly nerdy and pretty resourceful. And having been an energy regulator for a long time, the issue of reliability is a really big deal. And the issue of availability at a time when, again, these economies, whether it's AI, crypto, the energy hogs are looking for places to land, I think it's really, really important. So I'd like to explore our contribution and our declining contribution in the global state of things. And maybe, Mr. Szabo, you could start with what you may know about the various models and data and how the United States measures up.
Yep. Thank you, Senator Cramer. This isn't going to be shocking to anyone, but we have significantly decreased both our greenhouse gas and traditional air pollution emissions tremendously especially over the past 20 years. While other countries, such as China, have significantly increased their greenhouse gas emissions and as well as their traditional air pollution emissions over the years. And what we are seeing now actually is that international emissions, both, as you kind of mentioned about not talking about some of the other things, traditional air pollution from China goes and impacts states like California due to the transport from the Pacific. But generally, if we shut off all greenhouse gas emissions in this country tomorrow, that would not have any real impact with the increases that we've seen from other countries around the world, specifically China.
Mr. Fotouhi, anything to add to that?
Thank you, Senator. I would echo those comments. I think something over the last 20 years or so, as Mr. Szabo was saying, American greenhouse gas emissions have decreased by something like 1 million tons per year, while China's have increased by something like 6 to 7 million tons per year, completely swamping our hard-earned reductions in greenhouse gas emissions. So I think to the extent there needs to be work to be done to address that issue, it needs to be done both domestically and globally.
So I've been looking at some of the Magic C data and modeling. And would it be an exaggeration to say that the trend, our trend of going down and the rest of the world, or particularly the big polluters going up in terms of emissions, that our power sector could be like contributing less than 0.2% of emissions in the future with current trends? Does that sound plausible?
Senator, I would have to go look back at the exact data, but happy to work with you on those numbers after talking to staff and make sure we are working with you on getting those values.
I would welcome that opportunity and wish you both well. Thank you.